All right, very cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. So today is really all about you. It's all about your Pinterest strategy. It's all about the month of May, even though it's only February 5th. I've got great news for you. And yeah, May Day also means I need help. That's exactly why I did it, Karina. May Day, I need flippin' help. Erin Birch in the house. What is up? Thank you for being here. I do not take it lightly. You know that I say this every single time I host a webinar, training, etc. Time is your most precious commodity, right? So you choose to be here with me, which means I'm going to deliver value. I'm going to go fast. I'm going to go hard. You need a pen. Great news. Great news. Not great news for those of you who are not here. Great news for those of you who are in the room. I've got a bonus for you today. Anyone who has attended live, okay? I've got a bonus. I'm going to be sending out the Pinterest pinning guide for the month of February by moi. This is something that I hold near and dear to my heart. I only give this to my Pinterest Penthouse students. The Penthouse is a very, very private elite membership that is not available to the public. You can only get into the Penthouse by entrance of coming through the mastermind. Oh, baby. And the mastermind is not launching again until April 22nd. So you don't even have a chance at this point. So because you're here with me live, I'm going to give you a separate email with that pinning guide so you know exactly what to pin, okay? Second announcement is yes, today is February 5th. I want you to know that I am recording this live. I'm keeping this open for the entire month of February so that if anyone registers during the entire month of February, it's going to be available on demand, which means you're going to be able to watch this webinar as a live recording immediately once you register. Okay, so housekeeping is over. We're ready to go. Lots to do. So little time, right? Who said it? Willy Wonka, I think. All right, throw in the chat for me. I just washed my hands. I just washed, and of course, how do I get water up here? Brand new shirt, first time I've ever worn it. All right, if you are a service provider, put the word service in the comment section for me. I want to see how we're balancing the house today. If you promote product, put the word product. And if you're both, you know what to do. What you got? Yeah, buddy. Okay. You can't take me anywhere. I'm going to stare at that thing all day now. All right. Couple of great things for you today. Number one, I'm going to put a link here in the chat. This is going to kick us off. Here we go. successwithkimward.com/PLR. PLR. PLR stands for private label rights. I partner with a company called PLR.me. Ronnie is amazing. You don't have to use the products. You don't have to download the products. What I like here is for us to look ahead to the month of May and see all of the fun things that are going on. Why do we do this? First and foremost, if you're here and you are new to Kim Ward, throw a number 1 in the chat. But I think I know all of you, and you know me. So if there's no number 1s, I'm not going to bother introducing myself, but I will tell you, you should know by now, being in this house, that Pinterest being a search engine means that we need to pin 90 days ahead of where we are. That is why today we're talking about the month of May. And I love this free content marketing calendar that PLR puts out for us to use. Some serious fun can be had in your marketing. So if we look at May, right, May 2024, this changes every month for every year. May 2024. May 1st is called Loyalty Day. Now, of course, there's a lot of people who don't know that these weird, funky days even exist. But how fun could it be if you bring them into your marketing? Because why? When you're pinning about things like this, and people may be searching the Googs, right? The Google, your pins will be populating as a resource for these humans. Our job as marketers is to start crafting our message, our service, our products to match all of the fun, exciting things that are going on during the month of May, so that by the time those pins reach their peak in the Pinterest algorithm, boom, you're right there, right? Next week is Valentine's Day. You absolutely cannot pin right now for Valentine's Day. If you did, right, February, March, April, May, guess what? Boom, it wouldn't be available, right, in the algorithm the way that it should until May. So that means by the time your pins are like, oh, I'm not a newborn, I'm out of diapers, I can walk, let's do this. No one cares. No one is searching. Wah, wah, wah. That stinks, right? So now if you start pinning for March and April, it's not so terrible. However, if you want the biggest bang for your buck, and by that, I just mean, do you want the biggest return on investment for your time, for your sanity, for your marketing, for the time it takes you to do this? Our brains need to be on the month of May during the month of February. Are we good? You guys following me so far? As you're typing, I'm going to blaze through the rest of the month of May, and I want you to see what kind of fun things are happening. National Day of Prayer, Space Day. Could you, and a lot of these weird, crazy days, you might be like, that has nothing to do with my service. That has nothing to do with my product. I'm going to show you otherwise. Star Wars Day, Clean Up Your Room Day, Eat What You Want Day. International Nurses Day is also on Mother's Day this year. What's this one? International Day of whatever. I don't want to click on it because if I do, it's going to open up another page. Chocolate Chip Day, Pack Rat Day. Anyone here help people clean and organize? I'm serious. That's not a rhetorical question. Desi, she's a baker, right? May 15th is Chocolate Chip Day. What are you doing now for your pins to be ready for National Chocolate Chip Day? World Autoimmune Day. Who here is in health and wellness? Can you tweak your content to speak this language visually and through your copywriting, right? Be a Millionaire Day. Hello. Yes, please. We've got Memorial Day and then World No Tobacco Day. So then it breaks it down by color code. Dark blue, like Memorial Day. Those are federal holidays here for us in the United States. The yellow is just for fun. It's like, let's have some fun. Let's bring fun back into the marketing. The blue is observance. And you can see, right? So I know that May 12th is Mother's Day. Could we take something like, I'm going to do a product and a service example for you so you can see. You know that I love Canva. We're going to head over to Canva to create a design. And I'm going to just type the word Pinterest, okay? Pinterest. And I'm going to go for this pin right here. I'm going to minimize the chat just for a quick second. And on the top left where it says use 5 or more words to describe the template or the theme that you're looking for, I'm going to just start to type mother. Look what comes up. Mother's Day. And now we can scroll and look for a template that you like. Okay, I'm going to start with service first. So let's do, I'm going to find one that is like, oh, this is really great. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's really pretty. Okay, here we go. I like this one. So because I told you we'll do service-based first, I'm going to drag my pin for passive profits. I've got a nice image of a Pinterest. It's a mini course that I have. So I'm going to say, instead of shop now, I'll say join now. Here we go. Discover how to set yourself free. Okay. Then I'm going to put the link where she can download this free mini course. So I would put here pinterestgrowth.com. You know, marketing is really about creativity. Whatever it is that you do, whether you're service-based or product-based, especially on Pinterest, all we want to do is find creative ways to bring our solutions into relevance. All right, relevance. You understand what I mean when I say that? So we're looking at the month of May because I want this pin to be booming by the time people are searching both Google and Pinterest for Mother's Day. And I want to prove to you that product works and also service works. I've done both. I do both. Okay. I have a multiple six-figure a year business, service-based, and Pinterest and Facebook are my two primary things. But I also have a direct sales company. We have the fastest growing team in our company's history. I literally just earned a cruise and a trip to Puerto Rico. As a matter of fact, I got it this morning. They want me to confirm Eastern Caribbean cruise, and Pinterest and Facebook. Those are the two platforms, right? Those are the two platforms. Hi, Chris. So hi, Viv. Thank you. I'm super freaking excited. So I want to do both to prove as a good leader leading by example to my students, to my clients, that the bullshit limiting beliefs that you have are the only things standing in your way of your success, right? I really appreciate the congrats. I do work hard, but I work leveraged, right? That's why it looks so simple. So I'm going to say, Mother's Day. All I'm doing is just taking the language here and making it work for whatever the season is. So by the time Mother's Day, I'm just going to put here, profits. Okay. Mother's Day profits, join now. And of course, I want to use this keyword of Mother's Day. I'm also going to put gifts for her. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to download this. I'm just taking my service and I'm tweaking it in a way that is readily available for the trends that are approaching for the month of May. Now, I'm going to assume at this point that we've done our keyword research for things like Mother's Day, gifts for her, things that are, you know, I'm using Mother's Day as an example, but that's why I shared that PLR calendar with you so you could see what are the fun things that are going on. All right, so I'm in my digital marketing Pinterest account. We're going to create a pin. I'm going to, here we go. Mother's Day gifts for mom. And then I'm going to say work at home mom, make money from home. I'm just bringing in keywords that are going to gently massage what it is that I'm offering with what they want. Absolutely. Sorry, guys. Someone's asking for the calendar link. It's going to be successwithkimward.com/PLR. And when you get to that website, under Learn. Under the Learn tab, you're going to go right here to Content Marketing Calendar. And it says new just because it's a new year. You can see here, February is a pretty busy month, but we're not going to look at February. We're not going to look at March. We're not going to look at April. For those of you who are marketing on other platforms, right? Something like a TikTok, Facebook, those kind of things where we don't have to think 90 days out, then yeah, February, March, and April, this is a great little hack for you to bring that liveliness and that fun and things into your marketing that most people don't know about, okay? We are looking at May only because with a search engine, we need that 90-day wiggle room to stretch our legs, to grow, for the algorithm to understand what it is that we're talking about, who are we talking to, and then by May, today's February 5th, so by May 5th-ish, that is going to be at its peak in the Pinterest algorithm. So now when people are searching gifts for mom, Mother's Day gifts, you know, all of this stuff, I'm going to say, hey, of course, all moms love hashtag self-care, right? I'm a mom. I get it. Let's give mom what she really wants this year. Freedom. In this free Pinterest, now, of course, it's your service, right? I'm using my pin for passive profits as an example. Oh, I really want you to see, how can you tweak this? Are you getting any inspiration at this point? For those of you who said you're a service provider, is this clear or is it clear as mud? Be honest with me, because this is your time. I want to make sure this is clicking. In this free Pinterest mini course, I will show you how to leverage your time so that you can spend more of that time with your family, right? Or self-care or whatever it is. And how to earn more through Pinterest marketing so that money isn't a stressor. So all I did was take the service, take the upcoming trend for the month of May. There's lots of examples. Mother's Day is going to be a pretty hot trend, obviously. So by the time this pin now reaches its peak, boom. It's like, oh, okay. And I've chosen to lead with basically a lead magnet. This is a freebie, not a course, so that I get more leads, I get more opt-ins, I grow my email list, and then I can sell whatever I want from inside of my email list. So I'll use a few hashtags that are the kind of trending. So Mother's Day, hashtag gift for mom. And then the destination link is going to be the lead magnet, right? PinterestGrowth.com. Now I want to pin this immediately. I don't want to pin it in the future because it needs time to work through the beginning of the algorithm, understanding what's going on. So I'm going to publish this on, I think it already defaulted to Pinterest, Pinterest marketing, publish. Okay. So tell me at this point, are you seeing, based on this calendar, how you can kind of tweak your message and your marketing so that the service that you provide is linking to an upcoming trend? Cool. Okay, good. Joni. Hey, Joni, Patty. Yes, definitely. Cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Awesome. Now let's take a product. That's pretty easy, right? Let's go back to Canva. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to type the word Pinterest. I'm going to go find a template by searching Mother's Day. Now, if I wanted to, like Desi, right? She's a baker. She makes amazing cookies. She could type the word chocolate chip. She could find really fun things, right? We've got National Day of Prayer, Space Day, Star Wars, International Nurses Day, all of these fun things that we can bring into, sorry, hold on, into our template. So let me search. Here we go. Here's this one. So I'm going to delete the background picture and I'm just going to upload this. This is a product that I have. Okay. This is why I have people design for me. The only time I actually design my own stuff is when I'm with you guys. Other than that, it's just like, here, someone do this for me. All right, I'm going to send this to the back, right? How did I do that? I clicked on position and I sent it backward. Okay, so here we go. Perfect gift for Mother's Day. Martha, what's this thing called? I forget. Hold on. Let me get this. Ah, dang it. I'm going to get the link too. It's the hoodie. I don't know the name of it. No back. Thanks, Cindy. Is that how I can find it? No. What's the dang thing called? Backless. Oh, it's the Shallon. Oh, thank you. You're right. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Okay. So I'm going to get my link for the actual product. And then it's an open back hoodie. So now I can go comfort. Perfect gift for Mother's Day. Shop now. All right. So for those of you who are product, it's pretty easy, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. But like I said, I think last year I had a lot of people who were more product-based and they were like, yeah, but does Pinterest work for service providers? And I'm like, I am a service provider. You're literally watching me work and you're seeing what I'm doing with Pinterest and pins and all this other stuff. So now I will put my link, successwithkimward.com/shop savvy. Let me just straighten this out. So now, bingo, let's name this I'm going to use 2 keywords. Number 1, it's called the Shallon open back hoodie, right? And then I'm going to also do Mother's Day gifts this time. And I'm going to save this. Download. Now, let me switch real quick. So I joined this direct sales company about 6 weeks ago, really because Pinterest, right? Pinterest oozes fashion, skincare, and that's what this direct sales company has. And I will tell you, I kid you not, I mean, look at this. I've not run any ads. This is literally the fastest growing account that I have ever created. And it's the fastest growing account that I've ever seen any of our clients create. And it's all because all I'm doing is using the keywords that people are searching for. So let's upload this pin. Now, Pinterest has done a lot of changes over the last couple of months. So you'll notice on my digital marketing Pinterest account, it did not look like this. This is still an organic pin. So I'm saying this because you might be looking at your account going, this is weird. It doesn't look anything like that, right? So I'm going to say, Mother's Day gifts of comfort and relaxation with the Shallon open back hoodie. Okay, so again, I'm just talking to the, here's my link. So the link is going to go directly to the product. Couple of things here. We talk about this pretty deeply inside of the Pinterest Marketing Academy. If you are a product that is tied to a network marketing company, an MLM, a direct sales company, you may or may not be able to put a link like I'm doing, right? It's going right to my replicated website. Two things I want to say about this. Number one, if you're with a company that has like redirected, or it's maybe been pinned like trillions and trillions of times, there's a potential that when you go to pin this, it would say, hey, this link is blocked as spam. So you're not able to send people directly to your replicated website like I am. So what I recommend in that case, Life Over 40 with Kim Ward. Damn it. Come on. Life Over 40 with KimWard.com. I said, damn it, not GD. So it might sound like I said that, but I said, So Life Over 40, that's not what I wanted. I want my link tree, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, what I was going to say is you can send people to a link tree and then have your replicated website on your link tree. So it's another step for them, but it's better than you being blocked as spam. Okay. The board will be, if I had like a Mother's Day board, it would go here. And then the tags, let's look for, if you have an account right now that's allowing you to add tags, we want to add up to 10. Julie, you make me so happy too. So Mother's Day, let me try some things here. It gets really convoluted because you can't free text whatever you want. You have to type just enough. And then Pinterest will be like, oh, here's some options for you. So Desi, the only way you would know if it's blocked as spam is if you went ahead and actually published it. It would say this link is blocked as spam. And then you go, okay, it's fine. I'll buy like a Linktree. You can actually go to Linktree and they have them for free. You can use a milkshake, something like that. So what we're looking for is up to 10 tags that match. And again, we're not going to publish at a later date. I can come back and edit this later, but let me click publish so that you can see, here we go. It's been published. So if I view it, there it is, right? So now in my case, if they click the link, it is going to go right to my replicated website because I'm with a company right now that it's not being blocked. Okay. I'm going to stop share just for a second. What questions do you have? And I have copy URL. Oh, absolutely. Jane's like, hey, can you, thank you, Martha. Martha gave my link tree. I love her. Okay. Let me share real quick. Couple of things. I freaking love you. So here it is. Life Over 40 with Kim Ward, skincare and secondary wealth. So I'm pointing them to my Life Over 40 blog, build your secondary wealth. So this is like, if I'm going to promote the business side, they can click this link and it's bringing them right to my join now. Great skincare starts here, fun fashion, and then yummy is our wellness drink. So this is what I would want it to look like for you if you had a link that was being blocked as spam. Okay. Now, in Jane's case, she's like, how do we edit it once you've gone ahead and published it? So I'm going to find what I'm trying to, the pin I want to edit. I'm going to click on it. This opens it up. And then you'll see these little 3 dots right here. 1, 2, 3. This allows me to edit the pin. And then voila, I could write a very healthy description. Jessica, yes. So how do you know if a link is being blocked? You have to click publish first. Once you click publish, it won't publish just as easily as mine did. It will actually say to you like a big error and it'll say, this link is recognized as it's being blocked for spam. And it won't let you, it just won't let you, right? So I'm gonna do something here. If you're in the room today, if you're watching the replay, if you see this at all during the month of February, I have a coupon code for you to come in to the Pinterest Marketing Academy. I put the link, so those of you who are like, I'm not in, but this girl really knows what she's talking about. I do. I'm going to save you 20% if you use the coupon code Mayday. So the Pinterest Marketing Academy is $197. $197. You're going to save 20% for the month of February by using code Mayday. Okay. Michelle, if I got a large audience and no clicks to buy, can I edit and send a new link? You can, however, if people have shared your pin or saved it to their account, once you edit your original pin, it will never edit what's already been shared or saved, okay? So yes, if that were the case, and a lot of times, so I'm glad we're talking about this because if you have a large audience and no one's buying, that tells me several different things, all right? And this is for people with a product. This is for those of you who have a service as well. First, how's your copywriting, right? If you saw the first pin that I did, I was talking to the person. I was like, hey, yeah, let's give mom what she really wants, right? We want to spoil ourselves. We want self-care. We want leverage. We want the thing, but let's face facts. If I can show you how to leverage your time, like I do teaching people Pinterest and using it myself, then guess what? I don't have to be glued to a job or glued to a business. I'm literally going to Puerto Rico next month. The month after that, I'm going on a Royal Caribbean cruise for like 4 or 5 days. I know my business is going to run, right? And I'm out there living my best life. So moms want leverage. Also, we need money. If I were to show you my dry erase board up here, my wants for the year 2024, I put up there a monthly massage and a monthly facial. Martha Brown is here. She's like my best friend. She will tell you hands down, I know it's only February, but I have literally gone for a massage. I started December, January. I'm going February 13th. My husband also goes for a massage, and my daughter comes with me every single month for a mommy and me facial. So by growing this business in a leveraged way, not only am I taking better care of myself, but there's endless ripple effects. I'm taking care of those in my inner circle. So all of us, right, we're all less stressed. We're all taking better care of ourselves. And that's gonna be better than some sweater you can buy me or some facial you can buy me. So that comes from the service background. I'm talking directly to them about what they want. And so it could be like when they click and go to the thing, is it sticker shock? Well, in that pin I used as an example, it's free. There's no cost, so I should convert pretty well. If for those of you who are product-based, you know, and we send them to a replicated website like I just did, that's really risky on my part. Why? Because the clothes that we have, they're pretty expensive. Why? Because they're great quality. It's not Marshalls or Ross or Walmart clothing that's going to fade or get little holes chewed by the washing machine hamsters. You'll have the clothing for a long time. It's great quality. It's buttery soft, blah, 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 blah. So you've got to talk to people, but there's a chance they may get sticker shock, right? So for those of you who have been pinning and you're not converting and you're like, why? What's going on? What can you do differently? One, can you send them to a blog post where you're telling more of a story? You're getting them more involved. Can you bring them through a lead magnet so that they're on your email list, and now you're starting to nurture and cultivate communication, storytelling? So that's why I got a little bit of everything in my life. You saw my link tree. I'm a product of my product. I will always be transparent for you. I will always share my results with you, what's working and what's not working. I don't have an ego. I don't embarrass easily. Quite honestly, I don't really give a shit, right? So I'm going to always put myself out for you, by showing you all of the arenas. So I try a plethora of things. First is the link tree. Let them go and see all of the things that are there. I have a blog, right? So I want to see if the blog is working. I have lead magnets. So if we talk about skincare, could I create a skincare lead magnet to get them on my email list, right? Or how to dress for success when you're stepping on stage as an entrepreneur. All the moral of today's story is taking the upcoming trends, taking your product or your service and massaging those together so that it's now more cohesive. Then you're over here wondering, how the heck do I take this product and merge it into Mother's Day or International Nurses Day? All right, listen, is there anyone here right now who has a product or a service that you've looked at the May calendar and you're like, I have no idea how to make this work? I have no idea how to make this work. If that's you, please be brave and put that in the comments for us. All right, Michelle. Okay. Emily. So do me a favor. I want those of you who said yes to tell me a little bit about what is the product or what is the service that you're looking to promote. And we're going to have some fun. All right. Anybody, while you guys are typing, I didn't even talk to my affiliate manager about this. I literally just made this decision right before. And if you are not in the Pinterest Marketing Academy, you need to be. You need to be. I have talked to more humans who are running a business over the last few months that are getting sick and tired of the shady antics of Facebook, of other platforms. And I have science, I have studies, I have proof that I'm willing to share with you that the CEO of Pinterest has done studies with UC Berkeley and the Boston Children's Hospital. They have a digital wellness lab, proves that just 10 minutes a day on Pinterest, you ready for this, is leaving people less stressed, feeling less isolated, and happier. So did you know, y'all have heard me, right? The most people we've had on this platform was 465 million monthly users. I am very, very happy to report that as of Q3 of last year, we busted through a threshold and we are now sitting at 482 million monthly active users on the Pinterest platform. What does that tell you? 482 million monthly active users, okay? All right. Okay, Ashley, that's great. She's like, I have a new sewing channel, right? Need help for May. So if we look at May, what do you do? What's the sewing channel about? Are you teaching? Because what you could do for Mother's Day, if you had a sewing course, you could do what I did with the Pinterest marketing course, and you could teach moms this new skill for Mother's Day, right? Give mom the gift that's going to help her learn how to sew. That might not sound sexy. I get it. But what if we said, hey, number one, I can help you make your children's Halloween costumes. So I'm going to save you money by teaching you a skill. What if I taught you how to sew and you turned around and created an Etsy shop and put that on Pinterest? So now crafting is very like stress relieving. Crafting is very, very good for reducing anxiety and stress. So Ashley, you have an amazing gift for mamas for Mother's Day. How about International Nurses Day? What are these nurses doing to decompress when they get home? We read books, we listen to podcasts, we do crafting, right? I hope that this is making sense. Star Wars Day. Do you want to learn how to sew a ridiculous Star Wars costume for your fans who are going to, I'm going to say Comic-Con? This, I'm just thinking out loud here. This is how my marketing brain works. So I just saw someone, I think it was Sally. She's like, hey, I'm a medium and an author. I also have a product line, right? So yeah, a medium. Moms, do they want to connect with their loved ones? I'm sorry, it's a sad story, right? My sister took her life at the age of 22. My mom lived for 7 more years until the pain was so bad that mom took her own life as well. Sally, if we found pins for like Mother's Day, like let mom reconnect with her loved ones, it doesn't have to be a child that's passed. That's just my story. But if I saw a pin like that, I'd be like, yo, my mom wants to reconnect with her dad, right? She's got a boyfriend from high school that she always loved and adored, and he died on train tracks. Could we connect mom? I would gift my mother a session with you. Same thing as an author. Everything I just said to Ashley and International Nurses Day, we've got Mother's Day, we've got all these fun things. These people need to decompress, de-stress, do something. And so reading a book is a great thing for nurses to do. It's a great thing for Mother's Day, right? I want you to see how my brain works so that you can take that and be like, I never thought of this, right? I've never thought of this. And for those of you who are joining us inside of the Pinterest Marketing Academy, we've got a Facebook group where Martha Brown and we answer all of your questions, very tailored and specific to you. We also have monthly office hours. I literally just posted, for those of you who are in PMA, which we call PMA for short already, I just posted our office hours for the whole rest of 2024. So you can plan accordingly. You can join us for our open office hours and you can get all of your questions answered. Okay. Yes, girl. I thought that would be super helpful. My pleasure. My pleasure. So Ashley, please tell me, did that make sense for you? I want you to kind of look at that calendar and start thinking, okay, how can I apply whatever it is that you're doing with sewing? How could I apply it to this? Let's start thinking outside the box. Let's get creative. And hey, if it's a bust, at least you're starting to train that side of your brain that's thinking. So now when we look at June, what's coming in June? Right? So in March, when we do this again, we're going to be looking at June going, okay, it's Father's Day. What other kind of crazy stuff is happening? Sally, did that help you? And just for shits and giggles, let's look. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Global Day of Parents, something, blah, blah, blah. If you click on this, it'll open and expand for you. Say something nice, leave the office early day, repeat day, hug your cat day, world environment, best friends day, nature photography, Father's Day, eat your vegetables day. Hello, who here is in health and wellness, right? International Picnic Day, Sauntering Day, Daylight Appreciation. Anyone here appreciate daylight? I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. All right. Listen, thank you so much for joining me. Before I let you go, I'm going to ask you the question that I always do. And did you receive value today? LL, you're not on Facebook, so you should be on my email list. I always send an email out for the Pinterest Marketing Academy. Anytime we have an office hour, you are going to get an email one day before, and then again 1 hour before. All right. So make sure, y'all, my email is kim@lifebydesignCommunity.com. Make sure I am added as a trusted contact. It's really, really important that you guys have paid for this course. Like, I don't want my stuff going to spam. I can tell you right now, there are some of you in this house, you're in a PMA and you've chosen to unsubscribe from my emails. I'm not going to call you out by name, but I know every metric in my business. I know everything about my business. And if you're not receiving my emails, LL, I'm not talking to you, but if you're not receiving my emails, I'm going to tell you right now, it's because you unsubscribed. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I really freaking do. I'm glad that I sparked your curiosity. You're starting to think outside the box. So it's February 5th. Go get them. I believe in you. And if you are in PMA, the Facebook group, we are at your service, and we will see you for office hours. Okay, you guys? Michelle, you're one of the ones I was talking about. I don't need to take a peek. You're there. You unsubscribed. I love you. All right. You can always text me though. Guys, this webinar is officially a wrap. Go kick some ass and take some names. Thank you for coming.